Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, My So-Called Healthy Life. And today is another meditation. So many people are commenting and messaging me and saying that they really love these meditations, which I think is amazing. Like, it wasn't really in my plan to do these, but I just wanted to share them with everybody else because it's how I start my day. You know, I would love to like get them up in time so that everybody could just like start their day with them, but being that everybody is starting their day all over the world, I don't know, maybe what to do is like save it for the next day. So since I post them, you know, like at my time, I typically post them at like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. So, but I'm glad that you guys like them. They really help me a lot. Especially since I'm like kind of picking from several different books and I'm kind of giving you the one that I think is the most relatable for the day. So anyway, today I'm going to read from Melody Beattie's Journey to the Heart. She's the one that wrote The Language of Letting Go as well as Codependent No More, two of my very favorite self-help books. And today it is called Lighten Up. I actually have not read this one today, so I'm excited to see what it says. So May 15th, Lighten Up. The time for heaviness is past. Heaviness of body, mind, spirit, and heart. That heaviness many of us have felt was part of a time now gone. It's time to lighten up. He was a different person, she said. Cheerful, happy, fun to be around. Things that used to bother him no longer did. The woman was talking about her husband of only 3 years. She had dated him for a long time. Then after nearly dying of a heart attack, he was changed, transformed. They married and had the best 3 years of their lives before he died. Those years were possible because he had learned to enjoy life, learned the value of love. We don't have to wait to open our hearts and enjoy life. We don't have to wait to lighten up. We can do that now. We know that we can trust, that we can journey through each stage of our lives with open hearts, loving and living freely. Let go of heaviness. Seek that which is light. Gravitate toward joy. Your soul and body will lead you, if only you will listen. Walk lightly, speak and laugh lightly, as much as possible. Go lightly along your way. I think it's such an important meditation, especially since, you know, many of the topics that I talk on this channel about are very, very serious. You know, we're talking a lot about grief and addiction and recovery and, you know, and mental health issues and things like that and weight loss and body image and all that kind of stuff. But I think, you know, sometimes we take ourselves too seriously. And, you know, a huge part of healing is laughter and happiness and smiling. And, you know, I used to, like, work with elementary school kids, and sometimes I would have to go to children's hospitals. And it was always interesting to me because in a place that should be very, very sad, there was a lot of laughter and a lot of smiles. And I think that those children were, in a way, teachers to me. You know, we sometimes can learn from people who have been through things and have come out on the other side. And I think, like, I've talked a lot about being stuck in pain on here. I'm not saying that at a funeral we should laugh inappropriately or be telling jokes just to lighten the mood. But I think that on a typical day that nothing is really bringing us down, to like pull ourselves up and, you know, kind of say, okay, like, today's not the worst day in my life. Today is a pretty enjoyable day. And maybe I need to smile and enjoy those small things in life, you know? Like sitting on the back patio watching my dogs play in the grass, or a fresh glass of lemonade, or, you know, I just need to lighten up. It's just not that deep. It really isn't, you know? And I just was over at my aunt and uncle's house. My cousin's cleaning out the house, and she was like, come over and pick out things that you want. And so I was like loading up my car with things that meant something to me, and we were sitting there just kind of talking, and I said, it's just all so sad, isn't it? Because I get caught up in it too, right? And she was like, it is sad. She was like, but, you know, life moves on, Peter. She was like, life just kind of goes on. People pass away. People get sick. It is what happens. And, you know, I constantly need to be reminded by people as well. And, you know, it's her mother's stuff that we're going through, not mine. And I'm the one sitting there talking about how sad it is. And we ended up kind of laughing about some things, and some things that we had found that were funny to us. Like, I found this box and I opened it, like it was like a glass box, and when you opened it, I think it was maybe a metal box. There was a note from my mom in there that she had said to my aunt saying like, oh, I thought you would like this because you like little boxes like this. And I said to Caroline, I go, well, my mom has a note in there. She goes, well, take it if you want it. I'm like, it's just like a note. Like, it's nothing like deeply serious, you know? But sometimes on like bad days, I can find a note like that and just like sob. And that's my own selfishness with you know, not seeing my mother's life as a celebration and not, you know, being willing to be so grateful for having another day, you know, and dancing in the kitchen like she did, or making a great cup of coffee, or just enjoying a meal and those kinds of things. And I think it's just very, very important to not take ourselves too seriously all the time. And a lot of us have very, very serious things in our lives, and we have to address those things, but maybe to just set aside an hour a day and say, I'm going to enjoy a funny TV show or read a fun book, or just lighten up just a little bit. It will allow us to breathe and make things easier. So I hope you enjoyed this meditation today. I think it's a really important one, and I will be back tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye.